Hello, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot. I hope that you're doing well. This is your tarot card for the week of December 21st, 2025. Keep in mind that this is a collective general reading, not individualized nor personalized to you. Messages may come through today that do not fully resonate, and if that happens, don't get upset. It just means that one message is meant for someone else watching. So take what fits, how it fits, leave what doesn't, and be sure to check out your other placements. If you don't know what your other placements are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Also, in that description box is information on how you can become a time traveler. Keep in mind, Sag, this is not what you don't see coming for the week ahead. The tarot card of the week reading is intended to help all of us move forward in our respective journeys. So with all of that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Sagittarius collective now for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What is the tarot card of the week here for the Sagittarius collective? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Your tarot card for the week, the King of Pentacles. What situation, environment, or connection in your life is bringing you financial wealth and stability? At the bottom of the deck, you have Ace of Cups. Are you prepared to have a new beginning in love? Okay. Tell me more about this here for Sagittarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Why is the King of Pentacles their tarot card of the week? Why is the King of Pentacles the tarot card of the week here for the Sagittarius collective? One more shuffle here. Thank you. We have the Four of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, you have Nine of Cups, King of Swords, and the Hanged Man. Let's begin to clarify. We are clarifying the Four of Pentacles now for you for the week ahead. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Four of Pentacles, clarified by the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. Well, look at you. Knight of Wands. Why is the Knight of Wands here for Sagittarius? Why is the Knight of Wands here? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Knight of Wands, clarified by the Ace of Swords. You now have all four aces on the table. Ace of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here for Sagittarius? One more shuffle. Thank you. Seven of Pentacles, clarified by the Hermit, the Six of Pentacles, and the Star. Ace of Pentacles. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Ace of Pentacles, clarified by the Death card, the Queen of Swords, and the Four of Wands. Okay, give me a little bit of backstory here now on this Nine of Cups, King of Swords, and the Hanged Man here for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Clarify that for me further. One more shuffle here. Thank you. This is being clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Four of Swords. Bottom of the deck, the Moon, the Three of Wands, and the Five of Swords to the King of Cups. Okay. What is bringing you the stability that you want and need and seek? You are your answer here. The Four of Pentacles. There was a situation, environment, or connection here in your life that your reason for entering it or engaging with it was because you did want long-term success with it. I don't feel like that's what happened. I think you started building with this entity. I'm just going to call it an entity because I don't know who it is for you. I think you started building with this entity, and for whatever reason, it got to the Four of Pentacles, and then it just kind of went stuck and stale and stagnant. And this could be anything. This could be a business you have. This could be a business partnership. This could be in relation to your job, a connection you have with a friend, a family member, or a lover. It went as far as it could go. Because of that ending, because we have the Death card here, because of that ending, whatever here has phased out or is phasing out, it's now ushering in this entirely new beginning. I mean, you have all four aces on the table. So what situation in your life is bringing you the stability here that you seek, whether that's financial or emotional or a combination of the two? Your decision to no longer investing in something that just ceased to grow further than your original expectation for it. It's basically you knowing your worth. So you are changing this. You are bringing in the stability that you want by moving away from this entity or deciding that you deserve better. So you being highly intuitive, because you showed up here as the Queen of Cups, and for me that is the most intuitive queen in tarot. You know what Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords should look like for you because of that past experience, and you want all new now. Knight of Wands, you are passionately going after the new. Ace of Swords, Seven of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. I'm hearing ain't no stopping me now. So I don't know what this is for you, but you are hell-bent to go after it and to not just dream it and wish for it and cross your fingers and toes. This is like, I'm going to make this happen. I see very clearly what worked in the past, what didn't work in the past. I want something new, fresh. So maybe for some of you, let's just use business as an example. You have a business, and for whatever reason, it got to a place where it just plateaued. This isn't you saying, I'm giving up on this business, F it. This is you saying, I love myself enough and this business enough, I'm going to change the model of it. I'm going to freshen it up, right? I'm going to do something differently. This could even be in respect to your home, because we have the Four of Wands. It's possible some of you are contemplating moving, but this would be more like, I need to bring some new, fresh energy into the home. It's almost like doing spring cleaning in the last 2 weeks of the year. That's the feeling here. I'm going to rearrange stuff. I'm going to clean. I'm going to spruce it up. So you're creating stability in your life. Again, you're going to change or modify the way that you do something, or you're boldly going towards the new. Maybe for some of you, it's a relationship. You're like, oh, it's gone as far as it can go. I can't change it, but I can extricate myself from it, heal, and then move forward towards a new romantic partnership. So take this how it resonates to you. Either you're going to change or modify something that you're currently doing or existing in, because now you have all of these brilliant new ideas, and you're like, well, this kind of works, but I wanted to expand my life a bit more, or I want to organize my space a bit more, or maybe I want to inject a little bit more romance into an existing relationship. So for some of you, this is just finding new ways to change or modify something existing in your life for the betterment for you. For others of you, you are walking away from something or have walked away from something that has ceased to grow. It never really reached the expectations that you had for it. And you're like, I'm good on my own, because this closing out now enables me to move forward. I'm going to take those lessons and I'm starting off from scratch. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Whatever this has been for you, whether you're going to stay in it and just have a fresh new approach, or you have extricated yourself or are in the process of extricating yourself, you've thought about it long enough. Whether this is, I'm going to do it differently, I'm going to modify it, I'm reorganizing the space, I'm going to show up differently in the connection, or I'm moving through this and now looking forward to the new. The Seven of Pentacles tells me you sat on this for a long time. You realized something wasn't working. So either you're changing your approach or you're changing the environment completely, like you're exiting a relationship. Maybe some of you are relocating. But the Hermit to the Six of Pentacles to the Star card, you really gave heavy contemplation to the way you have been investing in whomever or whatever this is was no longer working for you. So what you healed here for yourself, the Star card to the Seven of Pentacles, was procrastination. Either you've been too reluctant to move towards the new, or too reluctant to modify something that you do want to keep in your life, or modify the way you approach it. This now gives a rebirth energy here to the Sagittarius collective. It's fun and it's exciting. Like I said, some of you, you're going to keep what this is, but your approach to it will be different. For others of you, you're okay with it phasing out of your life because you are greatly anticipating and very much excited for the new. So something here is transforming. Like I said, for some of you, it's totally ending. For others of you, you're just going to make the active change here to modify the way you approach this. And you're seeing things very clearly in that Queen of Swords energy. There's no bones to make here. Like, you've thought about it. You either know what you have to close out or what you want to do over a little bit differently. You have the Nine of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Hangman. I like this. For me in tarot, I don't read body parts. I only read energy. All four queens in tarot, for me anyway, are forged through fire based upon the experiences they had for their respective card suit. I'm not trying to make this hierarchical or masculine's better than feminine. It's nothing like that. The kings just happen to be the top tier of their suits. So when I look at that Queen of Swords, all queens in tarot for me exist presently based upon their experience of the past. The kings in tarot are more future orientated. They take that experience and now they know how to approach things moving forward. So based upon your knowledge, when I see that Queen of Swords, I mean, that really is the Queen forged through fire. When you think about the sword suit, it's the most difficult suit in tarot. So based upon your knowledge that either what you were doing or what you were engaging in or the way you were doing it was creating 3 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 8, 9, 10 of Swords, like literally some of the most unpleasant cards in the minor arcana portion of tarot. Based on that newfound energy, you're now doing things differently. You're, like I said, you're either going to modify what this is for yourself and make it work to your benefit this time around because you're leaning on all of your past experiences where this, maybe it failed, but for some of you, it just didn't yield the results you wanted. And for others of you, you're okay with closing this out. You just know that moving forward, you're going to take greater decisive action on your behalf. Again, because of the experiences that you had here. We have the 7 of Cups. I'm sorry, we had the Knight of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups, and the 4 of Swords. I like this. You've healed something within you. And what you healed within you was basically doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. I think what you realized was, oh my God, that's the definition of insanity. And I'm not insane. So either, like I said, you're modifying what this is, and it will be to your benefit because you're now exploring all different ways on how you can do this. Or you're saying, I'm scrapping it, and that's okay. It's in my past, but moving forward, next time I get involved in this, I'm doing it differently. So what situation in your life is bringing you the stability that you seek? It seems to be the situation, environment, or connection that you have just had or you currently have that just didn't yield the results that you want. It's like now you're armed with the skills you need to do it differently, either modifying the way you currently do it or just doing it differently the next time you enter something similar to that. So are you prepared to have a new beginning? You are, like I said, and how you're doing this is different for all of you. Some of you will stay in the situation, environment, or connection, modify the way you do it, or it's closed out for you and you're okay with it. Moving forward, you're just going to do that type of situation, environment, or connection differently. I like this for you a lot. This is like real clarity here in the energy of the Sagittarius collective. Let's get 3 cards of advice here. 3 cards of advice. So the tarot card of the week reading for you here is to kind of go inward this week, have this sort of quiet conversation with yourself and say, if I'm going to keep whatever this is, but I want to do it differently, what does that look like? Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy. What is the strategy or plan I need to create to do this differently? And for those of you, like I said, this has exited or is exiting your life, this is a week to think to yourself, okay, well, that didn't work out. But next time I enter that situation, environment, or connection, what will I do differently? So that just seems to be here, your moment of reflection in the week ahead. Let's get you 3 cards of advice here for Sagittarius, please. 3 cards of advice. One more shuffle. Thank you. Your advice. 6 of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the 6 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, the Sun card. You are well on your way now to investing differently. Again, in situations, environments, or connections, or just showing up differently in the existing ones in your life. You are now armed with like everything you need to know to move away from how you were doing something, or like I said, from the actual situation, environment, or connection itself. But this is whatever you had to go through here that got to that 4 of Pentacles and just never went further. I feel like it was a regretful rite of passage. I would look at it in respect to, wow, I learned a lot. I learned what works and I learned what doesn't work. And now moving forward, I'm going to show up differently based upon that knowledge. We have the 2nd deacon in Aquarius here. Of course, we have Aries. And then we have the 2nd deacon in Taurus here with that 6 of Pentacles. So this is definitely a slow and methodical way now of taking action on your own behalf. Like I said, either modifying something currently in your life or just knowing that the next time you enter something like that, you will be doing it differently because now you're coming from a place of true power and true knowledge. That is what I have for you, Sagittarius, for the week of December 21st, 2025. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you can. If you're celebrating any holidays this week, I'd like to wish you a very happy holiday season. Until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.